Yeah, it's me, Scotty.
Scotty, what's up, man? What's on your mind?
Not much, man. Just watching the shit show that is the RNC.
Yep.
I just heard recently, and this is breaking news, that Melania Trump just put out a statement, and it reads in following: "Are you all finished, or are you all done?" In closing, it states,
Put some
"No, I
respect.
am not going to cry. It is not the time because you are not worth my tears." I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that,
Well, for
man.
my
I mean,
audience,
wow.
I know for my audience, I want you to give them the the first one. Give them the source. Who the proper source is for that? I know the first one is Birdman, right?
Okay, the first part is
I
Birdman,
thought
and the
so. I thought it was
second part
Birdman.
is Mary J. Blige. No, I'm not going to cry. I'm like, oh god, that was horrific to watch. But then again, it's a typical RNC, you know, circus. That's pretty much what it is. It just has a better ringmaster this year, and like nobody is even not. They're not even hiding the fact that it's a circus. It's a circus. And as far as what Hillary Clinton just said, and I don't understand what you're saying as far as she wants to position herself as the new like conservative
Oh, I don't think she
whatnot.
wants to do that.
But I don't think.
That's the idealistic. No, I think she's trying to consider herself. She's trying to redefine what progressivism means, which we're not going to allow her to do. I'm just saying the best case scenario
Yeah,
would be for her to be the new face of conservatism.
I think that new media, if this was the 1990s, it would work. But because of new media, you guys, the Young Turks, Jimmy Dore,
Hmm.
all you guys are here to actually expose that. So
Hmm.
that's not going to work. And I understand that you said that the Democrats want to be able to push progressives out of the party. Well, the problem with that is that progressives will actually expose what's going on.
Hmm.
You know, and when I mean progressive, I don't mean Chris Hayes or Rachel Maddow or Vicari Sailors. I mean like actual progressives
Yeah.
that we really, we can't allow stuff like this to go on.
Hmm.
You can't dress up identity politics as neoliberalism.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Like,
But I
so
think
yeah,
for those
but
exact reasons, though, for those exact reasons, because they can't get away with it, I think it's all the more reason we see that there is a legitimate debate happening. We're having a debate, in my opinion, we're having a debate between substantive policy differences, and people try to minimize it as if they're not big differences. But the difference between a Bernie Sanders platform on economic policies is tremendously different than Hillary Clinton on economic policies, and we can see that particularly with the TPP. We can see that environmentally on fracking and no ban on fracking.
mhm.
So there's some very serious substantive differences, and I say that because the reason I say that is rather because that should be the debate that we're having between progressives and neoliberals really should be the debate that we're having on the national stage. That should be the Overton window. That should be the range of our discourse, because this shit that the Republicans are talking about last night on the RNC, that's just insanity. And it's just utter insanity. And I think maybe we'll be able to thank Donald Trump for being as ignorant as he is to expose exactly how ignorant the RNC and conservatism has become, and to really push them out of the national conversation. Because I'm telling you, it is so ridiculous what we're seeing right now this week. It's like it's like a convention for the worst episodes of Fox News. It's like it's Sean Hannity on stage and Glenn Beck on stage, and this has become a major party. So for me, it's really about cutting off that insane conservatism and allow Hillary Clinton to be what she always wanted to be, which is this center right triangulating person, and let's have this debate between progressives and neoliberals, because that's the only rational
Yeah.
debate that's going on right now. Everything else is insanity.
Mhm. Yeah, the problem with her doing that is that her husband and Barack Obama already achieved that.
Hmm.
They've already done it for like 2 terms. So that's why I said it's not going to work this time. And you, Ronnie, a colleague, are going to expose that. And good show, and peace out.
Hey, man, thanks for the call. Appreciate it as always. 857-600-0518. I think we're saying the same thing. Like, it's not going to work in the perspective that she's not going to be able to redefine progressivism, right? Clearly, the progressives have come out. Here we are. We're not going anywhere. We know what we represent. We know what we stand for, particularly on economic issues, and expressly on social issues. We know exactly what we're fighting for on social issues. But we know that we're almost at a stage on social issues where, we're at a stage where we're debating the rights of trans women and trans men, the LGBT community at large, but we're actually at the point where we're fighting for the rights of transgendered people across the country. Once we have these fights on social issues, then we won't ever be done. So I don't want to say it in the sense that we'll be done, but there really won't be many teeth that the Republicans can have. The culture war, essentially the culture war is almost over. And this is what they're panicking about. When they say America has become so liberal, well, on social issues, we're getting there. We're pushing there. Yes, we are. We have pushed the boundaries. We still have some North Carolina. We still have Mississippi. We still have states that are passing legislation that is pure discrimination on social issues, right? And we have some of that being supported by some Democrats, which we've exposed and we'll continue to expose. But the fact of the matter is we're making great progress on social issues. So when people complain that America is becoming more liberal, socially we are. Economically, we are not. We are not. And that is the delineating factor. I think that is the only thing that's left to debate. So I say that expressly to say this, is that you can be a social progressive. That doesn't make you a progressive. Being a social progressive doesn't give you a pass for your fiscal conservatism. It doesn't. Because we're moving to a stage where now we are pushing back towards economic progressivism.